Hi, hello everyone. Yeah. So I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are streaming from. Um my name is Ambassador Uba Ibu Henry, and this live stream is for is basically for analysis analysis of the DXY, the basically for the DXY and the Euro USD. So for some time now, I know a lot of you have been following. Shout out to first of all, shout out to the people on my Discord channel, and shout out to everyone that supports the the Amiable Trading Academy brand. I really, really I appreciate like what all of you do, and I just want
really,
to say
really
thank you for all the support and all the love. I'm still very new to the YouTube streaming space, so to be honest, you guys have to get used to a lot of things, but it's things that are definitely going to be worked on over time. Yeah. So without wasting much of our time, I'm going to reintroduce myself and what I do and how long I've been doing it, right? So I've been trading the financial market for a very long time. The crews in my community, they know about this. They, I mean, I literally like guide a lot of people into success in trading, regardless of the age, the number, or anything like that. But that's one part of the story. The other part of the story is I'm actually killing time just so to
number.
see just so I can see if we could get more people on live, right? That's the reason why I'm taking my time and breaking down. I'm giving like introduction, right? So while we wait, I feel like when we get to like five people, I'm okay with just five or six people. I'm fine, and then we can kick off. But while we wait, the DXY has had one of the worst years. That's the US dollars in recent times, and I'm talking about crash. It has had a very very steep fall, right. It has had a major crash, and if you've been following me, and I do recommend that you should always follow me, right? You will see and you'll find out that if you've
All
been following
this
me, and all this crash that is happening, everything were things that I spoke about before they started. The fall, the Bitcoin, the gold. So one of the advantages of learning from somebody that has experience like myself is that you know you are going to be getting a certain type of mature knowledge, and I use the word mature knowledge in the sense that you are not going to be one of those people that after you're done trading, you still have to need somebody to help you trade, right? Most of the people that have been able to educate or mentor in this financial market, they are, they are stand-up people already. Sometimes I don't even have to give them signals. It is that incredible, and that just goes. Sometimes I don't even have to. That just goes and that just tells you like the level, the height at which I place this craft of mine, right? So I place this craft of mine at a very very high level, and most people that have mentored, they know about this. And the interesting thing about mentorship is, I don't just teach you intensively for a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds or something like that. No, after I educate you, you have the chance to come back at any time. I'm ready to guide you. I mean, I've been trading for over 10 years, guys. So I know that I know it is not easy to be making consistent profits in the business. I'll be very honest, it is not easy. So I get it when some people they have a very, very hot season, like they can have 3 months back to back wins, and then all of a sudden, right? 3 months back to back wins, and then all of a sudden on a losing streak. Before we dive into like today's um analysis, I'm gonna give you guys a quick just a quick one on trading psychology, right? A lot of you, one of the reasons why you stay losing and you stay down where you are is because when you are winning, you don't know how to manage your wins. You know, you know how to accept your losses properly. You know how to, you don't even know how to manage your losses too. You don't know how to manage your wins. You don't know how to manage your losses. You are a financial analyst, right? You are a forex trader. Are you with me? And then all of a sudden, um, as a
Manage your
forex
losses.
trader, as a forex trader, you now later make like a very, very good. How many are we now? Okay, I think we are six. I think I'm good with that. That's quite impressive. I didn't even know as much as six people will turn up because I'm still trying to grow these accounts, right? And should we wait for seven? I think we should do seven, or should we do 10? You guys can share the link, invite your friends while we wait. And I'm actually pretty excited about this. I know you guys can't see my face. Honestly, I don't know how to do that yet. Right? I don't know how to do that yet, but I will try to work on it. I will try to work on it. All right. So the numbers keep going up and keep coming down, but you know, it is what it is. We have something to work on. We have something that we are going to work on, and we're going to work on right about now. Right? Okay, so let's go straight into the chart and let's do a little bit of technical analysis on what to expect for the dollar index, right? And a lot of people ask me, why do I like to use the dollar index as my yardstick? Because most of the peers that I trade, they have the USD attached to it. Now, if you should look at what the market has done in the last couple of years, I'm talking about from 2008 up until 2000 and like 15, 2025, the year that we're in, you guys are going to see that we have a bullish market. Identifying the trend of a market is not something that should give anybody problems. I feel like if you have the basic knowledge of forex trading, this is like quotes the easiest thing to do, right? And when people lose so much in the market, I say this a lot. If you are the kind of person that you keep taking losses in the financial markets, I can tell you for free, right? That is either you don't know how to identify your trend or you always trade in the middle. There are simple rules in the market, and these rules are: we buy into the market at low prices and we sell in the market at high prices. If you understand this basic, it is just like tit for tat, guys. We buy market when the market is at lows and we sell market when the market is at highs. It's not something that is supposed to be complicated. If you don't, is you know that saying, if you don't get it, forget about it. It is a if you don't get it, forget about it like situation, right? If you cannot understand that you're supposed to buy the market at lows right now or sell the market at highs, you're going to be taking so much losses. And if you look at the chart, like if you look at what we have right in front of us, right? If you look at what we have right in front of us, guys, give me a second. If you look at what we have right in front of us, nobody needs to tell you that we are in a bullish market scenario. And yeah, I have to charge my phone, man. You guys will wait because I want to take my time. I probably might do like 1 hour or even 30 minutes. Yeah. So, yeah. So if you look at the market scenario that we have, it is a bullish market, right? And why is it a bullish market? This is a market that is giving us, new highs and new lows and, new highs like that. The new lows are new highs and new lows. Basically, that is what is going on here. And realistically, technically, in the financial markets, all we do as professionals is go with the flow. Based off my experience, I can tell you that if everything is crashing, I am crashing with it. I'm not sentimental when it comes to forex trading because it is a business, guys. You don't attach your emotions into forex trading. For instance, now I don't know, maybe some of you are in the US. I don't expect you to think or say things like, ah, USA is my country. Dollars is on a bearish trend. Let me not sell. I want to buy. Do you understand? Or dollars is on a bullish trend. I don't think it should be bullish. Let me be sentimental about it. I want to sell. You get me? You have to literally be a zombie, right? What is the market doing? When you pop open your charts, you ask yourself, what is the market doing right now? And as you can see on my screen, what is the market doing? The market is giving bullish structure on a weekly time frame, guys. On a weekly time frame. And there's a particular sequence, right, that it gives. After it gives us a new high, it retraces and it gives us another high and it retraces. And it is typically respecting a trend line, right? So if we're gonna say, if you ask me, what type of market condition does the dollars have right now? Currently, I will not even tell you bullish because I'll tell you bearish. But with a larger time frame, I'm talking bird eye view. We're looking at a bullish market, and we're going to break it down. So my bias or my direction for the weekly time frame is the bullish market, guys. So we're gonna go one because you guys know what top-down analysis is, right? I think you guys, if you are a trader on this channel, you should probably understand what top-down analysis is about. So we go bullish, and let's go to another time frame. So we'll go to daily time frame next. Now, on the daily time frame, if you ask me, what type of market structure do I have on the daily time frame? Now, when you're analyzing the market, it's it's something I want to tell you very easy and very easily, right? Let me break it down for you. Um, Always try to lean towards what the higher time frame tells you, right? If the higher time frame is telling you to that you're in a bullish market, you are at a low in a bullish market, be looking for opportunities to start buying. It's as simple as that. Even if it's going to take you a month, 2 months, 5 months, look for opportunities to get into that bullish market. But don't ever neglect the current trend of the market. Now, if you ask me, what is the trend of the market on the daily time frame? I'm not going to tell you bullish. It is clearly bearish. You have to be a robot. You have to be a zombie on these charts, guys. So we have a bearish market on the daily time frame, and this is what we see here. This is what we see here. As you can see, it is clearly like tanking. Clearly, clearly tanking, right? We're seeing highs, we're seeing lows, we're seeing lower highs, we're seeing lower lows, we're seeing lower highs, we're seeing lower lows. And they are currently at a very, very important level. I'm going to take this out. They're currently at a very, very important level where um anything can happen. We have the market going like this. You see that it's just giving us clean lows. But if you look at the way the market, and we're at a key level, and if you guys remember what I said, if you ask me the type of market that the DXY is currently on the daily time frame, I'm going to tell you it's bearish. And it's, as a matter of fact, it is laying at a particular zone, right? It's playing around a key area. Now, what happens in this area is going to determine the direction of the market for the long term, right? If I take you back to the weekly time frame, you're going to see clearly, that we are in a bullish scenario, right? Now, if we go down to daily, if we go down to daily, we're going to see that the market has been creating new lows, right? It's giving us one low, two low, three low. But I want us to pay attention to a couple of things, right? Let's go to the monthly time frame, right? Because the analysis that I'm doing right now, it is basically analysis for the next 3 months, 4 months. So let's look at the monthly time frame and let us look at the candlestick formations in this time frame, guys. So we'll go to the monthly time frame and voila, let's clear that out. If you guys understand candlestick patterns, you can tell that when you spot a doji candlestick, if you don't know what a doji candlestick is, this is what a doji candlestick is. When you spot a doji candlestick at the low of a trend, I wouldn't say 5/10 probability. It's more like um 3/10, because candlesticks, if you trade candlesticks alone, you'll be going to your village very, very, very soon. So, but then as a confirmation, we have a doji candlestick on the monthly time frame, guys. That means there was a lot of rejection at this area. Are you following? There's a lot of rejection at this area. And that tells a lot. It tells you a lot about where the market is right now and what can happen in the market right now. Are you with me? So we have the doji on the monthly. The monthly time frame is telling us bullish. We go to the weekly. We have a bullish time, a bullish. We have a bullish candlestick here. We have they call it pin bar. I call it hammer. A hammer candlestick. You go to the daily time frame. You're seeing something in the daily time frame. Are waiting for confirmation to know when to jump in. Now, before you can enter a market, and I'm speaking pure markets, pure markets basic analysis here, pure price action. Let me just use that word, pure price action. If you look at what's happening here, market has given us lows, a new low. Now, what does that make this? It makes this the low that we want to see what happens. And then they get to this low, we have a strong rejection. We see something like a hammer here, and they are back here, right? With them being back here, what I'll wait to see is I would love to see them take out this high. I would love to see them take out this high. The moment they take out this high, are you following me? The moment they take out this high, I expect some sort of retracement, at least to the 50%, and the 50% will be around here, right? Then I can jump in for that buy. But until that is being done, I am still bearish on the DXY. This is a key area. This is a what? This is a key area. Until this high is being taken out, I am still bearish on the DXY. Guys, let's go to 4 hours time frame and let's see what the market is telling us in that time frame. I mean, I haven't taken any trades. I've only been trading gold for some time now. I'm just enjoying the wave. And yeah, but if I'm going to go a little bit more technical with you guys, there's a very high probability. Forex is a game of probability. To be honest, it's not gambling, it's calculated risk and probability. It's a game of probability. And when you look at what is happening here, the from my experience, I can tell you that sellers are losing a lot of pressure already, or should I say, I've lost a lot of pressure. You cannot compare the amount of volume that the market used in tanking from this high to how it is reacting here. Like, for instance, if you look at what we have here, you see there's a lot of volume here. You see there's a lot of volume here. Are you following? You see that the volume starts to reduce. That's the point. It starts to reduce. And then when it gets here, this at some point was the lowest part of the market. This became the new lowest point of the market because it took out this area. You have to be very, very articulate when you are studying these lows, right? When you're studying these lows, you have to be very, very articulate. A new low was taken. But look at the candlestick that took out that low. Another thing you pay attention to. It was a strong rejection. It's a strong bearish rejection candlestick. And we see something similar on the daily. We see something similar on the weekly. We see something similar on the 4 hours. You can see the particular candlestick at that low before the rise started. So what does that tell you? Buyers have come into this market. But before we can say for sure that we are in for a long, for those of you that know me, I like to swing trade and position trade because I don't like stress. Trading to me is freedom. Are you following? Trading to me is freedom. So I need that freedom. And that's the reason why you don't see me trading every day. Sometimes I might not even take a trade 2 weeks. If not because I'm just doing a lot of gold scalps with if not because I'm just doing a lot of gold scalps with my like my students and stuff, I probably will not even be trading anymore. Like I hit my yearly target like 3 4 months back, even before I closed my trade of the year on gold, right? It is that crazy. So everything I'm doing now is just, I'm just taking chin chin off the charts. Like chin chin, small, small chips off the charts, right? And yeah, so I'm waiting for this high to be taken. Once this high is being taken, definitely, definitely, if I'm going to forward test this would be the most important area for me to wait for them to come in at. And I will be very honest with you. I don't like to say things like I'm assertive, this will happen, or I am certain, or I am sure. You don't play I am. You are not a market beast. You are not a market. There's nothing like a market beast, right? As professionals, the only thing we do in this chart is we react, right? And I will react accordingly. And what is going to make me react is when I see that this high has been taken. So until this high is being taken, I will not be reacting. Until this high has been taken, I will not be reacting. But because of the kind of trader that I am or I've built myself to be, I'm going to be sticking with the monthly time frame bias. And what does the monthly time frame tell me? It tells me I am bullish. So automatically, with everything I've achieved this year, with everything I've done this year, I'm going to be bullish. So I'm ready to wait for my next setup. I don't know. I'm ready to wait a month. One of the reasons why a lot of you lose in the market is because you're not patient enough. It is as simple as that. You are not patient enough. You are not patient enough. So we have this high to take out. We have this key area, right? And we wait. But my bias, I'm going to write it down and I'm going to take a screenshot of it. My bias for this particular pair is, I don't want to say bluish, bullish. Like the bull is very, very like bullish because I'm talking about, we're talking about weekly time frame here. If you are somebody that has experience like myself, you don't play about higher time frame analysis. And the thing about it, one thing about forex trading is, I mean, I have people that I've only taught like a couple of weeks or a couple of months. If you should give them the chart, they dissect it, they tell you that. But when it's time for you to execute, people don't know how to execute trading. That's one of the reasons why I feel like you need you need to calm down when you want to learn. Most people come into the industry with the idea that okay, once they get the concept or once they think that they get the idea, they feel like they can do it all. You cannot do it all. If you've lost, there's a certain type of amount of money that you will lose, right? In forex trading, nobody will tell you to be humble. Nobody will tell you to be meek, right? You will see somebody, you just teach them 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden they'll just tell you, is it not up and is it not just going up? Is it not just put your money there and know what's up. You get the memo and know what's up. So you can analyze the charts, you can talk from now till next week. If you're not trading live accounts, if my students know this, everybody knows how I do my thing. Like, I'm trading real money, I'm passing prop firm challenges, I'm back to back in your face. That's to tell you that I'm not just analyzing, I'm eating off these charts. So when I tell you things like you have to be patient, you have to wait, you have to take your time, you really do have to listen to those advice. Because I tell people things like this: if you feel the need to want to trade every day, right? If you feel the need that you want to trade every day, go and open shop and be a trader. I mean, when I mean open shop, go and open provision shop or open a small kiosk and be a petty trader. It is way better for you because if you're coming into this career path of mine, and I'm speaking from experience, if you're coming into this career path, one thing I can tell you for free is you cannot be trading every day and be making profit every time. You only go for high probability setups, like the highest of the highs. And these high probability setups are the setups you're going to be getting on your weekly time frame, your daily time frame. You get your confirmation on your 4 hours. I am that patient. Get your confirmation on your 4 hours, execute on your 1 hour or 15 minutes. And sometimes when I want to do my whole SMC, I want to get the best risk to reward ratio, I step down to 15 minutes, risk 10 pips stop loss, and I can go for as much as 1,000 or 2,000, and then I hold it for 3 months, 6 months. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. So, and that is the way you should go about it. That is the way you should approach your forex trading. I'm very bullish. Why am I bullish? I'm the type of person that if this market exceeds a particular like level, right, I'm not going to be buying. Like, I won't buy again if this exceeds a particular level because it's at a low, right? It is at a low, as you can see on the charts. It's a bullish market. It's at a low. There's a certain level that this market is going to exceed. I'm not going to want to buy anymore. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to want to buy anymore. It's a bullish market. It's giving us new highs, new higher lows, new higher highs, new higher lows, new higher highs. Are you following me? New higher highs, new higher lows, new higher highs, new higher lows, right? And then we are at a low. And I told you the rules. In forex, we always buy cheap. I don't know about you. It's not even just in forex. When I go to the market, when I try to be petty with the petty traders, when I get into the market, I I tend to like to price things just just because of what the financial markets has taught me, right? I know I'm supposed to pay you a bigger amount, but I will still whine you and play with your feelings. If you tell me something is 15,000 naira, the first price I'm going to tell you is I want to buy it for 6,000, because I want to buy you at discount. So it is the same thing when you come into the market. I am very bullish on it. Why? Because on the weekly time frame, the market is bullish, right? And before I can buy, I must wait for confirmation. Before I can jump into the market, I must wait for confirmation. So what's my bias? What's my analysis? What do I think about bullish? What do I think about the DXY? What do I think about the dollars? I think we're about to take off. But I'm not gonna take off with them until I get confirmations. If you look at the market, whenever they got to the lows, before they took off, there were confirmations. There was confirmations here. If you want to learn how to get those confirmations, please link in bio and send a message. There was confirmations here before the bullish moves. There was confirmation here. There was confirmation here as well. Because the moment I get this confirmation, I will be jumping and I will be going hard. and I will be doing what? Going hard. It is as simple as that. So yes, that is all I have for the DXY, and I'm going to be going into. I don't want to start drawing. You see people that draw all those liquidity. Tell them to show you their P&L, and you will laugh. People that are always drawing liquidity, this thing, turtle soup, this grab, this. Tell them to show you their P&L. Forex is as easy as it comes. You focus on what you see. Don't overcomplicate it. Keep it as simple as possible and you'll be profitable. And with that being said and done, I'm going to go over to the next pair that I love to analyze, and it is the Euro US dollars. Now, I want to give you guys this free game, right? One of the reasons why I love to trade the euro against the dollars is basically it is whatever is usually just the opposite of what happens on DXY. So whenever the DXY is bullish, this is a free game. It's called currency correlation, right? If the dollars is bullish, euro dollars is bearish. If euro dollars is bearish, DXY is most likely bullish. I mean, we're talking about two economies, two currencies that play a vital role in world economy, guys. We're talking about two currencies that play a vital role in world economy. We're talking about the American USD and we're talking about the euros. We know a lot of countries that spend euros, right? And if you look at what we have here, it's just like the opposite of what has been happening on the DXY. You get. So I still wonder why people trade too many things. You are seeing what is working for me. And it's not just for me, it's working for like a whole lot of professionals. Are you following me? You're seeing what is working for a whole lot of professionals. You are seeing that the market, we all of us like to trade something similar. I trade so many things, to be honest, right? I trade so many things. But look at this one. This one is very, very swift, very interesting, very juicy. And where are they right now? They are currently in an area where I feel like it's not even a feeling. It might start tanking very soon, right? We're looking at 2 months, 3 months of tank according to the weekly time frame. And something about forex is the markets are most likely the chart, what you see on the technical analysis chart, is most likely going to play out on the higher time frame when you see them on the higher time frame than when you see them on the lower time frame. So when I see people that are always analyzing the market on 1 minute, 3 minutes and stuff like that, I just know you're trading demo accounts. To be honest, I just know you're trading demo accounts. So yeah, so that's the point of this analysis, right? That's the point of this analysis. So if you look closely, right, you're going to see that the market has lower highs and lower lows. It's as simple as that. Weekly time frame is telling me I'm bearish, right? If I clear the charts, if I go to the daily time frame, what do I see? Daily time frame is telling me I'm bullish. I'm as like straightforward as that. I don't overcomplicate it. Daily time frame is telling me bullish. Weekly time frame is telling me bearish. But just like the dollar index, right? The pressure that the buyers used to climb here, you cannot compare that pressure to what is happening in the market right now. You have to pay attention to the volume, right? So they get to a high, they give us a swing low, they give us a high, but look at the climb. You cannot compare the way it took off in all of these areas to the way it took off here. It took off gradually here, right? Market was giving us higher, 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 low, higher, higher, low. The moment this market, just like the DXY, the moment this market takes out this low, I am going very, very hard. I am going what? Very, very hard. It's as simple as that. So if you want to win in this market, right? If you want to win in Forex, the idea or the cheat code is that wait, wait for the right time, wait for the right execution, just wait. If you wake up in the morning and say, I have a feeling, you don't work with feelings in Forex. Do you get the point? Forex is not, I have a feeling kind of vibe, right? We don't work with feelings in Forex. I told you something earlier. I said, sentiment is far from me, emotions are far from me, right? When I want to execute a trade, even if it is on my 50,000, okay, let me not call it this account, even if it's on a large account, right? I know what I stand to lose. I know what I'm going to gain. Bichicom, Bichicom, do you understand? I know what I stand to lose. I know what I'm willing to gain. And that is that. Whatever the outcome is, I'm not attached. Experience is going to teach you to detach from the results and focus on the process that is going to lead to the executions. Do you get the memo? Detach from what? The results and focus on what is going to lead to the executions. My last 10 trades, I won 8. My last 10 trades, I won 8. And I'm telling you, the reason why I won 8 of those trades is because I focused on the process that leads to the execution and not on the outcome. A lot of you, when you open position, the first thing that is in your head is, if this one go my way like this, I will make 30,000 million US dollars. You don't even check if it doesn't go your way, how much will you lose? Do you get it? You never even check if it doesn't go your way, how much will you lose? You're already calculating how much will I gain, right? You're already calculating how much will I gain. And that is your first mistake. That is your first mistake. You are worried about the wrong things. You are worried about the wrong things. So a lot of people come into the trading business, right, with a very silly mindset. And I use the word silly because you do not understand the technicality that is involved in staying profitable, right? You don't understand the technicality staying profitable in the business. I'm glad to see some of my very first class crews here. I see you guys, and I'm very glad you guys are able to join. Right? Yeah. So that's the idea behind it. So I'm very bullish on the DXY, and I'm very bearish on the Euro USD. But before I can like choose to execute any of these pairs, right? Before I can choose to execute any of these pairs, I must wait for confirmations. I am not an aggressive trader, and that should tell you the kind of person I am, like in person, right? If you are, if you have a lot to lose, like if you've acquired quite a lot of things in your lifetime, you will not be aggressive in the market because you don't want to lose everything you've acquired. As a matter of fact, you will love to protect it. If you're working with a capital of, let me say, 100,000, right? I don't think you want to lose 100,000 to the charts. You would rather be able to swallow the pill of taking a loss of 1 grand or 2 grand or 5 grand. But the whole 100,000, you'll be like, this is not good. This is strange, right? So I'm bullish on DXY and I'm bearish on, let me type that out. I'm bearish on the Euro USD. It's as simple as that. Bullish on DXY, bearish on Euro USD. What do you do right now? People are asking me. So what do we do right now? What you do right now is you wait for confirmation. You wait for confirmation. You didn't wait yesterday. That's why you lost yesterday. You did not wait the day before yesterday. Why not try something different this time around? Why not wait? Why not wait? So yeah, it's almost an hour. I want to say a big thank you to everybody that joined, and I hope this life was able to give you some sort of enlightenment on what I expect for the next couple of you know um, days, weeks, or months. I'm expecting this and the retracement, and then I join them, and that is it for the Euro US dollars. And for the DXY, I'm expecting bullish, and I've even picked out the point of interest. Very, very simple. Follow the trend of the markets. We've identified the trend. We are following the trend, and yeah, and that is what it is. And it is what it is. Don't overcomplicate the charts. The charts is just like a wave, right? Don't ever go against the wave. Don't ever go against productivity. Don't ever go against anything. It's as simple as that. Don't go against whatever you see. You are seeing one thing. What are you seeing? What do you observe? I'm observing that this market is bullish. I'm observing. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. It's just like when you're in a party. Am I having fun? Live in the moment. What is going on? What is what is currently happening? That is what you're going to be doing. That is what you're going to be doing, guys. So I'm very, very shout out to everybody that joined. Okay, I think it's just 5 people left. People have been coming in and going out, and I'm very glad. Thank you, guys. This is my second live on YouTube, and hopefully, we can do this a lot more often. The recaps are going to be posted all over social media. And I just want to say thank you all for tuning in, and God bless you. And for those of you that will be interested in learning how to trade the financial market like myself, you see how seamless and how easy I made the whole thing look, right? Most of those of you that are interested in learning how to trade, to keep it as seamless and as easy as it is, right? Please click the link in the bio and send me a DM on WhatsApp, and let us eat, because that is literally what we do. We're eating, like, and we are splurging. It's ember season. A lot of splurging has been happening, and it's not going to stop. It hasn't stopped since January, so it's not going to stop this December anyway. And yeah, so I wish you guys the very best. And yeah, take good care of yourselves, and peace. Yes, have a great day, guys. And thank you for joining. Thank you for joining.